G'day guys, my name's Dave from DT Unboxed, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of the Brother MFC-J6945DW. That's a mouthful, but this is an all-in-one printer, scanner, and faxer that scans and prints up to A3. So it's an all-in-one and it's really targeted towards the home office use / small business. Now, Brother labeled this as an ink investment due to its supposed economic printing. So in the box, you actually get all the ink as well. And on one full cartridge, you'll get about 3,000 pages of black and white and about 1,500 pages of color. Now, I used to avoid inkjet printers. I think the last one I used was maybe over 10 years ago. And I would remember the pages would come out and they'd be very easily smudged. But thankfully, after using this, my faith in inkjet has been restored. The quality is great and it's fairly quick as well. It's a lot quicker than I remember anyway. Now, before I actually go into this unit, you might be thinking, should I go laser or inkjet? Now, there's a couple of variables here. Yes, laser is more sharp and faster, but if you're an occasional printer, then it's probably going to be more economic to get an inkjet printer because the ink is cheaper. The toner cartridges on laser printers are fairly more expensive, but that's if you're printing in big volumes, then that sort of makes sense. But if, as I said, home office or small business, this is probably everything you're gonna need. Okay, so let's talk about the features of this all-in-one printer. So we have a scanner here. We have a scan feed here, so you can pop your documents here and scan them straight in. You got your output tray here, and you've also got 2 trays for paper. So you can put A4 in here, for example, and you can pop A3 in here, for example. And then there's a multi-purpose tray up the back. So for start, if you want to print on, for example, envelopes, you can pop your envelopes there, or you can even load that up with A4 or A3 paper as well. So there's a lot of multi-purpose functionality going on here. It also double-side prints, double-side scans. It's a fax machine as well. So if you're old school, you can connect it up to a phone line and it faxes as well. Probably the most useful feature is, of course, that it's wireless. So you can print straight from your computer and you can print straight from your mobile devices, and I'll show you how that works in a sec. And another additional cool feature is an NFC reader here. So if you want to provide certain access for certain people in your company, then you can use NFC cards to permit that. So let's run through a couple of test pages so you can see how it prints. Now, when you get this, you just need to connect it up to your Wi-Fi network, which is pretty easy. The printer has a color touchscreen here, so it's really intuitive to use, very simple. So when you first power it on, you'll connect to your Wi-Fi network, and then that way you can print any document from your computer. Now, on your computer yourself, you will need to download the Brother drivers and the Brother print and scan app. So let's print a couple of test pages. Let's go with a black and white one. So we'll print that out. So we'll see that printing right now. So there you have it. And as I mentioned before, no smudge, I can touch that instantly. And it's very crisp, very sharp. So what you'd expect from a printer and a brand like Brother. So good job there. Let's test a color page. So there's our color page right there. Now, of course, this also does double-sided printing, which is awesome. So let's give that a shot. And there's our double-sided page right there. So, of course, as it is inkjet, it's using ink, right? So it's not using toner. So the pages will actually feel a little bit wet, but that's to be expected. But as I said before, it doesn't actually smudge when you do touch it. It just needs a little bit of time to dry, and then it won't feel so wet anymore. But Double-sided printing works perfectly fine, as you can see. Okay, so let's run through the scanner now. So we can basically create copies right on the machine if we want to. So I'll just pop it up on the feed here. And you can just go copy if you want. And you can select whether you want color or mono, double-sided, and then you can select the tray that you're printing from as well. But let's just go color. And it's gonna automatically feed into that. Spit your original out there and spit your new copy out here as well. So there's our copy, which is pretty damn good, as you can see. Now, if you're looking to scan documents as PDFs, then it absolutely does that as well. And you can do multiple pages at one time. So let's just scan all these ones in one go. So it's a good idea to always like fan out your pages like that so they don't stick together. But we'll pop them here. And then what we can do is on the Brother app, you can actually push scan there, or you can do it on the touch screen. So I'll do it on the app here, just in as an example. But on the Brother iPrint and Scan is a really easy to use app. So you can select your document size, your color settings, whether you want to scan double-sided. I'll say yes, let's scan double-sided, and now let's scan. So let's just wait until that happens, and it will go page by page, which is awesome. So you can do a bundle at a time. You don't have to go one at a time. And also note that I am doing this completely wirelessly, so it's just using the Wi-Fi network, which is great. And the setup is super simple. As I said, set up the Wi-Fi network on the printer and then download the app and you're good to go. But as you'll see on my computer, now I have the scans. So I've done double-sided here, so obviously there's a couple of blank pages from that. But we can open this up and you can just sort of see the quality. And then we can just open up our scanning document. Now the page is a little tilted here. I think I didn't put it in straight, but you get the idea. Works perfectly as a scanner, very quick, very easy to use. Finally, I'm just going to show you how you can print off your mobile device. And this is so handy, just because most of the days you're opening documents on your phone, you're opening emails on your phone. Sometimes you want to print straight from your phone. Really simple to do that. So if you have a PDF document like this, you can just simply go up here, then you can go to print, and the printer should just show up. If you're connected to the same network, it will just show up. And you can select your number of copies, color, whatever you want. I'm just gonna say print, and then it's as simple as that. So really useful for the home office. And there you go. Really quick print as well, great quality, colors are great, and the sharpness is great as well. Now, who is this printer for? As I mentioned at the start, it's really gonna be designed for those home offices, those small to medium businesses that don't need to print a whole lot, but they want something that's economic, that can pretty much do it all. So, printer, scanner, fax up to A3, it will cover basically all your needs really as a small home office or a small business. So please hit that like and subscribe button if you've enjoyed this review. It would mean a lot. If you have any questions, then please leave them below, and I'll see you guys next time on DT Unboxed. Cheers.